Well, we're heading to the shop now. We finally have all of the parts for Josh's truck, minus the shifter. So minus the shifter, we have everything, which the shifter will be here today, so we should be driving Josh's truck by the end of the day. We just grabbed the trailer. That would have been super nice to have when we went and got that truck, so I hope you guys enjoyed the Sanford and Sons towing. With that being said, we're heading to the shop now. We're gonna go get Josh's truck done, and then we have 3 other trucks at the yard that we have to deal with, so a lot of work this week. Hopefully everything goes well. All right, made it. Trailer is dropped. Now we just gotta do Josh's truck. I got all this stuff sitting here, just gotta finish my breakfast. And 2 granola bars down. It's like 1,600 calorie breakfast, 1,700 calorie breakfast. So we got this. This is what we're running. Pennzoil synchro mesh. 8 quarts of that. We're gonna put 7.5 in as requested. We got some control arms back here. We have a rear seal. The control arms are for that black truck. We finally got those in. We got the shifter. So basically the same thing Josh had. He does have the shift knob. I know it's in here somewhere, but this basically adapts the Nv5600 shifter, which is right here, to a Nv5600 shifter. So all that is just this little adapter thing here, but we still have that Nv4500. I had someone message me about it. If you guys want the Nv4500, send me an email, steve@cpstevemiller.com. Like, just send me the email. I gotta find Josh's shifter ball, and then he got like a little 8 ball to throw on top of that. So we got the pinion nut on. Internet was very weird about the specs on that. Some were saying 450 to 500. Some were saying there's no torque specs. Some were saying just impact the hell out of it to get it on. Here you go. So you guys are wondering how many quarts we generally run in an Nv5600. I always ran 6, but when you get these things rebuilt, or built, in our case, they want 7.5 quarts, or they won't warranty it. So we are gonna throw in 7.5 quarts. So I've already got 2 in. You can see the bottles over there. We're gonna do every one of these, all 8 minus like half. So the good news is we got all of the fluid in. The bad news is Josh's clutch hydraulics decided they want to seize. And yeah, so in the process of that, it ended up grenading. So that sucks. So we had this in the trans, and the clutch was super, super stiff. It would not push. Would not push the clutch in at all. So hydraulics were seized. I'm gonna go grab the other one off the other truck and just slap those in, because I think he's sleeping and not answering his phone, and it's like $300 for me to go and get one now. So I'm gonna close everything up and swap that out. Before we head out, I got this hood. If anyone's interested in a clean hood from Otis, let me know. And these Descenti off-road wheels. I have all the lug nuts and whatnot. Okay tread. They're all here, but let me know. $1,000 firm on those. This you can make an offer on. I don't care. Whatever gets the hood gone. I'm going to bring some wrenches. I'm just going to bring the whole truck, to be honest. But ready to see this thing driving. And in the process of going and grabbing the hydraulics, I'm also going to grab the shifter that should... Your boy's not even awake yet, but I'm going to tell him he got extremely lucky. Here is a South Bend, pretty sure, set of clutch hydraulics on the other truck. So instead of spending $400, which he'll have to spend it later when we need clutch hydraulics for it, but, you know, for now, he can save his pennies. Just for the heads up, we got all of the lift kit and the new control arms in, so we will be able to put the 5-inch lift on this thing. The goal is to get Josh's truck out first, and then we're gonna drive this up on the trailer and then take it to the shop, so then this suspension can come off. I know I've been saying we're gonna do it all week, but kind of been busy, and we're not technically supposed to be working on stuff here, but once we get that new building that's literally in this parking lot, that will no longer be an issue. Place is huge for what it is. I think it's about the same size as my dad's. Pretty damn close to it. But you guys can see there. That's gonna be a nice. And it's all in the gated area, commercial property. So we have the short throw shifter right here. Here is the thing. Keep in mind, it's metal on metal. And then this goes into that. And it only goes in one way. You can see how there's little indentations for that collar there. And then right here, it's just a hard plastic on the metal. So you have to RTV it. I have never seen a gasket for one of these. But I've been RTVing them for years, and I've only ever had one leak, and that was because I accidentally put that on upside down one time, long time ago. So let's get this. All right, so we got the short throw shifter in. You can see he didn't buy a boot yet, but like, I didn't tighten the bottom yet, but I want to show you guys. So this is all the way over. First, second, move it smidgen, 3, 4, smidgen, 5, 6. I don't like it. It feels so chintzy. First 2. Ooh, it's so easy to money shift. Yeah, I don't like it. We'll see what Josh thinks. I doubt he's gonna like it either, but that's what he ordered. All right, new clutch pedal. Works like a dream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get it started. Now, I will say, these are the same batteries that were in this truck since somebody was like, oh, you can afford all this work. Josh can afford all this work, but he can't afford new batteries. Because the batteries never actually needed replaced. They were just sitting and they got drained. So kind of a dumb comment. Ignorance at its best. But hopefully this thing fires up. Ooh, I forgot I drained the fuel. Oh, I forgot I drained the rail. Give me a second here. Let me pump this little fuel pump down here. Yeah, I completely forgot that I did that. So all those lines are empty. Usually what I do is I unscrew the fuel filter and I'll pump it until it's seeping out, and then I'll close it. So it makes it super easy to start these things. Through the other piece over there. Yeah, the cylinder got seized in it. I don't know if it was a moisture thing. I don't know what the deal was, but hopefully. So that's 4th. Yeah, it's such a. We have a new shifter coming with the new Nv5600. I gotta tighten that down. It didn't take much. Make sure we're not leaking. We're gonna go pick Liam up in it. My hope is that reverse isn't hard to find. That is loud. Sorry guys, it's a little loud in here. I'm in 6th now. We're not gonna have a speedo, obviously, but we're cruising. I didn't realize how late it was, and I gotta go get Liam. So I'll have him film once I grab him, and you guys will see this short throw shifter. Alright, so Liam's gonna film new trans. I'll show you guys how close it is, and you really gotta get used to this clutch. Definitely, shifter's a pain. Look at this. All that wiggle, even in gear. So this is in gear, it's all in the shifter. So, if he doesn't like it, we got a new one coming. Pay attention to what you're doing. So there's no left and down, it's just straight down, move over, it's... Oh yeah, and if you miss a gear, case in point, like I just did, man, try the camera. If you miss a gear like I did, you can't just pop it in the next gear. You have to decently rev match. So shifter is, fun. We'll see if Josh likes it. I tightened both nuts down there together.
Why is there a hole down there?
Close on the synchros. I don't know if that's from the trans or the shifter itself, but we do have a dual disc clutch. Josh wants me to tell him what the boost is. I'm not trying to beat on the truck too much yet, but I'm going to see what the boost gauge goes up to. He's telling me I'm only going to get 40. The goal is like 45 to 50. Wants me to do that and up the boost, so I'm thinking about just blocking the line off because we don't have big enough injectors yet. Let's hope I can shift this thing. How fast we're going because no speedo, but there you guys go. Yeah, 35. Definitely gonna have to up that. Fourth is a pain in the ass. See what I mean? Turbo is very quick to spool, but it does not spool like my truck's turbo, like a stock turbo, where you're going down the road at like 10, 20 PSI. This will sit at 0 until you're ready to get into it. Short throw shifter at all. And when it's sitting here, you think you're in 3rd or 5th. You're actually in 4th or 6th. Almost looks like I've never driven a stick before. We'll see how Josh reacts to it. Worst case scenario, we have a factory shifter coming with the new trans for the other truck we bought, so we'll see. Get into it. There we go. Also lost my sunglasses, so I got the wife's. I stole hers. Probably looks a little goofy, but whatever. We need a mat. We need some other things. I left it off to make sure that we're not leaking any fluid, because that's, I don't feel like burning up a $6,000 transmission. So that's gonna go back on. I need him to order that. But, all right, now we'll go to the next scene. Yep, started smelling something. So I'm gonna let him know, better order that. Yeah, you can see of it all dripping on the ground. So we're losing coolant. It's not overheating or anything. Oh, looks like that new seal I put in too is not working. Yeah, she's spraying. Oh man, I'm gonna take that in to a driveline shop to get replaced. I'm gonna let him know. Probably not gonna be driving it tonight though.